Alright guys, it's been a bit, but we're back. Got some help with me today, some college help. Yeah. We got something big coming for you today, something big. This is the biggest thing to this channel yet. Where you going, Logan? This right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, ready to split some wood today.
Yep. So
can get it done.
We got the guy coming in here in a few minutes with something special, and we're gonna try and get this whole stack done today. It's been this whole stack right here, kind of been on my mind since July. I've been plugging away at it with that little champion splitter, but we're gonna put a dent in it today. So stick with me, we're gonna have a good day today, lots of fun. So I rented this Dyna Products SC-16, which is their largest mobile unit for processing firewood. And I got to tell you, this thing will make some firewood in short order. I found a local guy who's about 30 minutes from me, very reasonable prices, very good service. As you can see, he comes out for $100, delivers it, sets it up, and gives you a little tutorial on how to run it. This truck, we're going to have to move that trailer with your truck. I don't have my head. I've got the bracket, but I don't have my head. So this unit comes with a 6-way wedge or a 4-way wedge. I wanted to try the 6 because I want more smaller pieces, and you can see we even resplit some of the pieces that came off the top. If you have a really big diameter round, it'll leave your big pieces on the top. It's just the nature of the business. So 2 ways around that is you can resplit it like you see us doing here, or I can resplit it with the small splitter when I'm putting them in totes, or I can market it for like boiler wood or larger wood stove wood. Either way, and I'll probably do a little bit of all of that. So the way this machine works is when you're on the end of a log, you have to advance it far enough and hold it, support it by your hand until you can get the clamp on it so that the saw can cut it, so that the machine can hold it while the saw cuts it. If you miss the mark a little bit and it ends up getting past you, it'll fall down in by the wedge and it'll get jammed in there. And this is the difficulty of this machine. There's not a lot of room to, reach down in there, and you're kind of trying to pick up something super heavy, with your armpits over the edge of the machine. So we ended up having to climb up in here and wrestle it around. We ended up getting it back up on the conveyor and ended up getting it cut. This happened to us a couple times throughout the day, and it's something you really want to try to avoid. I almost think it might be better when you get to the end of the log to cut a small piece and leave your 16-inch piece on the deck and then just advance it down into the hole. I think if I was to do this again, that's how I would try to do it, rather than advancing the 16-inch piece, hanging out cantilevered over the deck there, and then trying to hold it up with your hand. Yeah, I might just. I won't put any more big ones in there.
You have any more big ones up?
Yeah, there's a few. You can use the wedge to help you out. Fall on that wedge. Just a quick note here: the equipment that you hear running is my tractor in the background. We have the processor completely shut down right now.
Yeah.
It's on the display. Should be able to hold it cut right there, right? It's alright. It's dry run.
Yeah, I mean he broke half of it off when he was moving it.
That's alright.
A few of these are 18 inches.
Alright, let's go.
I will say they are.
Why, did you go too far past them or what?
I don't know what happened. I thought I moved it, but I must have left it. And I checked it after I cut like a quarter of a log. I was like, let me check it again because this seems a little long. And then so then we moved it, and it's good now.
You probably moved it back in the same hole.
Yeah, that's what I think I did.
Yeah, because it looks like that's the one that's wore out most. He cuts all his wood really big.
I got wood chip on my eye. Oh boy. Alright, let's get this cut. Oh, watch this grabber right
I see
here.
it. It ain't gonna hit me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold this so it doesn't fall back in there.
I probably started, yeah.
Yeah. Once you clamp down on it, you go. So you can see here we cut a short piece off the front of this log while the 16-inch piece is still supported by the conveyor, and it works out pretty good. You end up with some short pieces of wood, but I'm going to go through and cull everything out anyways, But you know, now you can see that the short pieces down in there, it gets split. The big piece is still supported by the deck, and then you just push it through and it falls down in the hole. Ideally, it would fall down flat, but if it's only 16 inches and it falls down, you know, vertically, it's real easy just to flip it with your hand. It's the ones that are too long that go down in there that really jam up and really slow you down. So trim your wood up, guys, nice and straight. These things like nice straight logs. You'd be surprised what little bit of a knot can kind of get you out of whack on the infeed table there. The chain doesn't want to catch it if it's not sitting flat, so you want to have a good surface area of the log, you know, in contact with that chain so that it'll feed it in nice and smooth. It'll speed you up a lot. It's worth having a guy cutting, you know, trimming the logs so they're nice and straight. Had I known I was going to rent this equipment when I harvested these logs, I wouldn't have left any of the crotches in them, and I would have cut all the little, you know, the little knots and stuff out of them. They don't have to be perfect, but the more straight and uniform you can get them, the faster that machine will run. And believe me, when I had to take time to cut with a chainsaw like this, there was times when Logan would catch me on the processor. So I was barely keeping up. I was hustling. So later in the day, the battery died in the GoPro, but I broke out the 462. I'm cutting here with the 310 that I've had forever. It's just a homeowner saw. I kind of like it, but it really does starve for power. When I use that 462, it's just night and day difference. And it should be. I mean, it's 4 times the cost of this little saw that I'm using here. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm kind of attached to it. It's my first real chainsaw I bought back in 2005, and it's never let me down. So another thing worth mentioning about these processors, I know it's all of them that use a multiple splitting wedge, like a 6-way or a 8-way or a 10-way or 12-way or a box wedge or whatever you might have. They create a lot of waste, which is okay because you make up for it in production. But as the logs get pushed through the wedge and before they go on the conveyor, there's a grate there and all the trash drops down to the bottom. But you have to make sure that that's checked regularly and cleaned out regularly. Probably in a day we had to clean it, I think 4 times, because it'll get jammed up between the ground and the conveyor and it'll actually mess with your conveyor. So not a big deal, just something you need to do. So I'm going to leave you here with this time lapse. We worked until dark, so I didn't really get a good chance to get back in front of the camera again. But I did want to wish everybody, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope everybody reached all their goals in 23 and set new goals for 24. I know myself, I'm going to try and get better with these videos and get more consistent with the timing. I did take a couple weeks off there, did a little fishing with my son. Thought I'd make a video about it, but we really didn't have much to show. Been extremely cold. We've had a lot of rain. We had a sickness in the family. We've been through it over this vacation. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoy it, hit the subscribe button for me and give me a like and put some comments in there for me. I really like to interact with this community. So till next time, we'll see you.